it's Jennifer from ModernColoring.com, and I am testing out these awesome new tools that I've gotten by Slice today. And I wanted to get these because I had seen them demonstrated and I wanted to see if they would do what I wanted them to do, what I needed them to do. So I thought I would do a couple quick little demos for you. But I've got 3 different tools here. This one is called a pen cutter and it's retractable. This one is called a precision cutter, and they come with little caps. So this little cap fits really nicely onto the end here. And then this one here is called my craft cutter. Now, something that you might notice, or you may have already noticed, is these are not metal. They're actually ceramic, and they have these finger-friendly ends, which is like awesome. I love it. So you don't actually cut yourself when you're touching this like a traditional knife. So it's really kind of cool that they've somehow made this, but yet it cuts and it does everything you would expect it to do. So what I wanted to show you is and this is the reason that I actually wanted to get these. And you can do this with multiple tools, but you would, I guess, have to decide which one is your favorite. Some of them are lighter than others. This one's really light. This one is much heavier, but I like a heavy feel, so I would probably use that one most. These 2 tools are more for precision, so that's what I'm going to show you today. But you can see it has this little end, and they're all finger friendly, so it's no big deal. You're not going to hurt yourself. But what I wanted to use it for was to be able to scrape out some of the pigment that I've laid down. If I go too heavy somewhere, and if I want to pull up some of the pigment that I've laid down, which a lot of artists have a hard time, trying to go backwards. It's really hard when you've put too much down sometimes, and we get that wax bloom if we're using colored pencils. I have done a drawing here that is on white paper, so it's going to show up better because I'm pulling the color and the white paper is exposed. If you did this on colored paper, it probably wouldn't show as well, but you can use this tool for something like that, or you can use this tool for the same thing. So I just want to show you, and I'm going to show you on a slightly bigger thing because I know this is very subtle and you're not seeing a huge shift right here, but it does pull up little bits of color for super detailed areas. So if you are a noodler like I am, and you like to get fine little details, then this is something that you might actually really enjoy. So for example, show you larger here. If you have too much wax, and this is wax pencil on white paper, you can go into it and scrape away the areas that you've laid too much down, which is really kind of neat. And you can rework some of these areas too if you don't scrape too hard and really destroy the paper underneath. So I can go back over some of these areas to blend with my pencils and all that stuff. So I do like what this does in this purpose. Now the other thing that this does is it's like a regular knife cutter tool. So if I actually want to cut something, I can use it traditionally. So I can use it to, like, for example, here. I'm gonna do it this way. If I want to cut a piece off, then I would literally hold my straight edge and carefully, through a few drags, create a nice, precise cut. Whereas if I wanted to score it, which means to be able to fold something, that's why you would score it, I'm gonna go lighter. I'm not using a heavy hand here, very light. And if I go really light like that, a couple drags, you might not really see a mark there. And again, I can touch the end here. But what I have done is I've actually created an area so I can fold it really easily. So I create a precision cut and a precision fold all with the same tool, which is really kind of neat. So I'm really liking that. The other thing that I can do is, this is scratchboard paper, so if you've ever used that before, you can both cut it with this, and you can use it as the scratcher tool. So if you're trying to create, you know, subtle shifts like hair or fur, then you can use a tool like this, or you could actually use the other tool as well. They both would work for something like this. So it's really, I love that these are really versatile. This one I think you could probably get some more tiny detail with. So pretty cool, right? The other thing I will tell you, aside from these tools being ceramic, is that their casings are really beautifully made, like just the quality and the ergonomics and everything. It was really well thought out. And this is not a round tool here, so it makes it nice to keep it in place. It's not going to roll away quite as easily. And this one here actually has like a beveled edge, so it's not going to go rolling off. And I can tell you from experience that I have had some major accidents with some utility knives that have landed me in the hospital. So these few safety features have, I think, really made a difference with this, and that's why I'm showing you guys this. I am not being paid to promote this, and I'm showing you this because I think that this is a good tool to have. And if you are interested, another thing that I will tell you is I do like to help companies that have you know, good intentions and work hard to either help the environment or help our community. And 1% of their sales goes to autism research. I believe CEO of the company's son is autistic. So it's sort of a really nice thing that they've done this, and you know, it's for a good cause too. And I think they're really nice products. So I wanted to share them with you, and I will put them up on my Amazon influencer page. And there should be a link for you to find if you're interested in purchasing them. Again, this one is the craft cutter. This one is a precision cutter. And then this one here is the pen cutter. So you can use them for all different purposes, and I say have a go. So I hope this has been helpful and enjoyable. Thanks.